Welcome to VeloView. Today I am bringing you a complete and detailed review of the brand new 2026 Nissan Qashqai. This SUV has always been a strong player in the compact crossover market, and now with its latest generation Nissan is pushing the boundaries of design, technology, and efficiency even further. The 2026 model comes as an evolution of the already popular Qashqai, but it introduces major improvements both under the hood and inside the cabin, while also refining its style to keep it fresh and competitive against tough rivals like the Toyota RAV4 Hybrid, Hyundai Tucson, Kia Sportage, and even Nissan's own Ariya EV. Let's dive right into how it feels, what it offers, and why it's worth talking about. The most talked about upgrade is definitely the powertrain. Nissan has rolled out its next-generation e-Power hybrid technology for the Qashqai, and it's not just a minor tweak, it's a complete revamp. The e-Power system is unique because unlike a conventional hybrid where the engine drives the wheels, here the petrol engine's only job is to generate electricity, while the wheels are powered exclusively by the electric motor. This gives you the smooth, instant torque and quiet driving feel of an EV without the need to plug in or worry about charging infrastructure. In the 2026 model, this system is now lighter, more compact, and more efficient. It integrates 5 elements: motor, generator, inverter, reducer, and increaser, into a single compact housing. The result is a power output that climbs to 151 kilowatts, which is about 11 kilowatts higher than the previous version. That extra push brings the 0 to 100 kilometers per hour sprint down to just 7.9 seconds, which is very respectable for a family SUV. It doesn't just go quicker, it also goes further. Fuel economy has been improved to as low as 4.5 liters per 100 kilometers on the WLTP cycle, which means you can expect around 1,200 kilometers from a full 55-liter tank. Emissions are also reduced, with carbon dioxide output cut down to about 102 grams per kilometer, and cabin noise is reduced by 5.6 decibels, making highway cruising quieter and more refined. For drivers who want a little more excitement, Nissan has added a new sport mode. In this setting, the Qashqai's system can deliver an extra 10 kilowatts of power on demand, giving you faster throttle response and more confident overtaking power. It's not a sports car, but for a family SUV, this feature makes driving more engaging, especially on country roads or highway merges. Moving to design, the exterior of the 2026 Qashqai takes inspiration from Nissan's Ariya electric SUV, giving it a sharper and more modern appearance. The front grille is bolder, the headlights and daytime running lights are slimmer and more aggressive, and the bumpers have been reworked to look sportier. At the back, the taillights are reshaped and have a more premium LED signature. New alloy wheel designs and fresh two-tone body color options make the car stand out even more. The overall shape remains familiar, but these details ensure it looks thoroughly up to date and stylish. Step inside and you immediately notice Nissan's focus on technology and comfort. The infotainment system now runs on Google-built software, which means Google Maps and Google Assistant are seamlessly integrated. Voice control is smoother, navigation updates are live, and the overall experience feels much more intuitive than older systems. Another highlight is the updated around view monitor. It now offers a 200-degree front camera view, along with an invisible hood feature that lets you see the position of your front wheels and bonnet line on the screen, which is perfect for tight parking situations or tricky off-road spots. Nissan has also introduced something called Trip Stories. This feature records your journey and allows you to share or review it later through the Nissan Connect app, which adds a modern social twist to your driving experience. Comfort has not been overlooked. The Qashqai rides on the CMF-CD platform, which allows for more interior space than previous generations. Passengers in the back get more knee room and headroom thanks to the longer wheelbase. The boot has also been redesigned to be more practical, offering up to 504 liters with the seats up, and as much as 1447 liters with the rear seats folded flat. Nissan achieved this by lowering the cargo floor and slightly altering the suspension layout, so practicality has taken a meaningful step forward. Families will appreciate the wide-opening rear doors, which make it easier to fit child seats, as well as the abundance of storage cubbies inside. Driving the 2026 Qashqai feels very refined. Thanks to the e-Power system, acceleration is smooth and instant, while the petrol engine mostly stays in the background, only firing up when the battery needs charging. This makes city driving especially pleasant, since you get electric-like responsiveness without the range anxiety of a pure EV. On the highway, the Qashqai feels composed, with reduced cabin noise making long trips more enjoyable. The suspension is tuned to strike a balance between comfort and stability, and combined with light but precise steering, it makes everyday driving effortless. When it comes to trims and pricing, estimates for markets like Australia put the starting price at around 34,000 Australian dollars for the base ST model, going all the way up to about 54,000 Australian dollars for the fully loaded N-Design e-Power. The hybrid-powered TI e-Power sits in the middle of that range, around 47,000 to 53,000 Australian dollars depending on specifications. In markets like the UK and Europe, prices will vary, but the strategy is clear. Nissan is positioning the Qashqai as a more premium mainstream crossover while still keeping it attainable for families. Reviews from early test drives have been very positive. Many have highlighted how much smoother and quieter the car feels compared to older Qashqai models. Fuel economy figures in real-world tests are strong too, with drivers reporting around 52 miles per gallon on mixed roads and even higher, up to 75 mpg, on longer motorway runs. Practicality is a consistent praise point, with its family-friendly design and useful features making it one of the most complete packages in its class. Of course, it isn't without criticisms. Some reviewers mention that access to the rear seats could be a little better, and while the driving dynamics are improved, it's still more comfort-oriented than sporty. But overall, the balance between efficiency, refinement, practicality, and modern technology is what makes this SUV shine. The 2026 Nissan Qashqai is not just a facelifted version of the old model, it feels like a serious step forward. The advanced hybrid powertrain, the stylish design tweaks, the upgraded infotainment system, the new safety and convenience features, and the added practicality all combine to make it one of the most appealing compact SUVs of the moment. It shows Nissan's commitment to bridging the gap between traditional internal combustion cars and the fully electric future, offering buyers a smart middle ground. For families, commuters, or anyone who wants a stylish and efficient crossover without diving fully into EV ownership, this car is an excellent option. That wraps up the full in-depth look at the 2026 Nissan Qashqai. If you enjoyed this review and want to stay updated with more detailed automotive content, make sure you hit that subscribe button to join the VeloView community. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.